Okay, let's move on to the monk Dandapani. So I think it was 2013 or 14. So in Toronto, I was a member of Entrepreneurs Organization. It's a big chapter. There's 140 members. They're all entrepreneurs. Every month, they'd always have some kind of event in downtown Toronto. I'm not sure why YouTube's not showing your comments. Sorry about that, Joseph. I just approved it. I don't know why they did that. And every month they would have a dinner event, and there was a keynote speaker. Usually it would start with a keynote talk, then they would bring, the food out. And this one was different. I've never seen anything like this one before, because it went into woo-woo territory like I've never seen. But just stick with me on this. So we all get there, shake hands, run into some guys you haven't seen in a while, have a drink. And out comes this monk-looking guy with beads, monk garbs. He's got these 3 lines on his forehead. So basically it looks like he took, his 3 fingers and put it in like white paint and just went across his forehead like this. Darker skinned guy. I think he was Indian, if I'm not mistaken. But he spent 10 years in a monastery in Hawaii. Interesting dude. Very, very interesting dude. And when he left the monastery and wanted to go and do the next thing and work on the next chapter in his life, he decided, well, I learned a lot about controlling the mind, controlling energy, and what energy vampires are, and how to dispense energy when it's useful and when it's not. And one thing that stood out, he said, where your awareness goes, your energy will flow. So let's go back to the guy with the BMW. He cuts you off, driving along. All of a sudden, this guy cuts you off, and all you can think about is that one car on the road. There's hundreds of other cars, but all you can think about is that one a-hole with the BMW that cut you off. And all of your awareness goes to that one thing, and that's where all of your energy now flows. It's basically robbing you of your energy unnecessarily because you're allowing it to happen. And one of the simple notions that he taught us that day in his talk, and this is a guy that just kind of sat there, very, very calm with his arms crossed, his legs crossed over. I can't sit like that. I have no flexibility, but these guys spend, 10 years meditating and not talking that much. So they're good at this stuff. Anyway, so he's explaining to us that it's like a ball of light. Energy in your awareness is like a ball of light in your mind, and it lights up different parts, right? Like as it moves around, it's lighting up love, hate, resentment, guilt, joy, sadness, all these parts of your mind. And if you can figure out how to manage that ball of light and what it's going to light up and what you'll allow it to light up, you can have control of your mind, which in turn allows you to have more control over your life. Because for the most part, we just kind of sleepwalk through our lives with where we let our minds light up and where we give away energy, or if somebody wants to steal it from us and waste our time. One of the techniques that I got really good at when I was running my business on a day-to-day basis is I just got hammered throughout the day by my staff. I had like close to, I think, 25 or 26 staff at one time. I got hammered throughout the day. Everybody's like stopping by my office, asking me a question. Hey, what do you think about that? How do I solve this? And I got so tired of thinking for everybody. I talked to my mentor at the time, and he goes, look, do this. The next time somebody comes to you with a problem, tell them to come back with 2 solutions to the problem. And he goes, what you'll see happening very quickly is they won't come to you with problems anymore, because what you're doing is you're forcing them to go use their own damn brains and solve the problem. And he was right. And that saved me a lot of my energy and a lot of the F's that I needed to give away for stupid things like helping them. Like if I'm hiring you as an employee, do your job and solve problems. Like you're a human resource. I'm paying you to do a job. Go ahead and do it. Use your brain. Like I'd rather you go and get it done and not have it done perfectly. And if we need to adjust the behavior next time, we can do that. But I want people thinking for themselves. And that worked really, really well. So probably within about 2 to 3 weeks, I had a lot fewer visits to my office, distracting me from what I was doing, trying to rob me of my energy and my focus and my F's to give to them to solve their daily problems. Instead, if they showed up and they didn't have 2 solutions for that potential problem, I would send them away and they would come back, or sometimes they wouldn't even come back and they would just solve the problem on their own. So as a guy, gentlemen, and the handful of ladies that watch this channel that are looking to level up, you have to get familiar with this simple notion of how to manage your energy.